The Vince Lombardi Trophy is staying in Tampa Bay.
Man, boy. Hey, it's a great day in Houston, Texas, and all over the country right now. And I'm gonna be real. Y'all might call me a hater, but I can't live in a world where Pat Mahomes got back-to-back Super Bowls. Wow, I'm sitting over here wondering if my star quarterback is going to even play for my city ever again. Welcome to Down the Middle. I'm AC Martell. We are back, episode number 2 of 2000. However many ago, we gonna make it. I'm telling you. Anyway. We're going to bring it to, man, I got so much to talk about today. I mean, yesterday was such a, wow, what a great day of football that was. That was an awesome game. And people was like, oh, it's a terrible game. It was 31-9. We thought it was going to be back and forth. I was like, well, you just don't know football, then. I'm sorry for you. I can't make you love football and watch football the way I watch football. What I saw yesterday was Todd Bowles dialed up a masterpiece. I mean, he need to sign that thing like Picasso as he walked off the field. Because his defensive game plan was one of, it really reminded me of that Raven squad back in the day. It was just like, anything they did, they had an answer for it. The middle screens, the side screens, the little flips to heel, they was all over everything. So before I go any further, Todd Bowles, you're the MVP.
I agree 100%. My MVP, speaking of the Bucs defense, was Devin White, linebacker.
Oh, man. You talking about number 54 or 58?
45.
45.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
All over the place.
Yeah. Their whole defense is just flying over the place, man. Like, and then, oh, man, just the return of the Gronk, man. I mean, did we not expect this? Did we not see this coming, people? Did we not see this coming? Rob Gronkowski was brought here to play these last 3 games so he can win this Super Bowl with Brady and basically stick it to Belichick. That was the whole point. General Manager Tom Brady decided he was going to bring Fournette. He was going to bring Antonio Brown. Had on Antonio Brown staying at his house. Had him at his house chilling. Hey, man, take the West Wing, man. Me and Giselle over here chilling with the kids, me and Jack and them. You know what I'm saying? It's so... Got him right, got his head right, put him on the team, you know.
Brown got a touchdown.
Fournette got a touchdown. Gronk got 2.
Fournette was also trucking boys.
Oh, yeah. He looked like LSU Fournette last night. It's amazing how your career could turn around when you play with the GOAT. I mean, he didn't have like the greatest day, but some of the passes, like, it was just so... Some of them was just money, man. That one he got down, Gronk down the middle, boy, that was just right behind the linebacker, man, right under the safety, man, just gone. I mean, he went like 21 for 29 for 200 yards, 3 touchdowns. That's pretty average, but them 3 touchdowns came in money times. They was out in the first half, right? Because he got the 2 to Gronk. Yeah, I think he was out in the first half. Because Fournette, that was in the third, right? Anyway, yeah. So I felt like some redemption stories was definitely in these, like in the underlying parts of this game. I mean, like the Leonard Fournette story. Think about this, man. This dude got cut by the worst team in the league. Think about that for a second. You got cut by the trash Jaguars. 4 months later, he holding up the Lombardi Trophy, which I'm going to the league, and I'm going to write my email today. Roger Goodell, if you're listening, I know you're a fan. Yes, I know you are. Come closer. Yeah, a little closer. Yeah. talking to you. You need to take that trophy and rename it the Tom Brady trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, the Tom Brady trophy. I got that Brady. Hey, man, I'm going after that Brady this year, man. Think about it, man. Hey, get back at me, Roger. You know we good, man. Get your boy, man. I got. So let's switch over. Y'all done with y'all Super Bowl takes? Anything else you want to add?
The Weeknd.
Oh,
we got to talk about the Weeknd's performance.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen, I truly apologize. I didn't bring up the Weeknd because it's the first time in my life where I want the Weeknd to be over. I'm just saying though. That's the first time in my life I was like, I wish the Weeknd was over.
I like the Weeknd, right?
Oh,
and
no,
his music, right? Yeah,
but he's just not a halftime performer. That's not his thing. They tried to get Adele to do that. Think about if they would have did that. We would have all been crying at halftime, man. Like going to hug people and stuff, man. Yeah. And I like his music. I have nothing. Listen, I was jamming him earlier because I couldn't understand what was going on last night. Last night was like. Was he trying to recreate his videos or something on stage or something? What was going on? He went inside like a house of mirrors and stuff, he was giving people epilepsy with that camera angle. It was real bad, man. Then the lip syncing was off. Oh man, it was like all failures, man. It was all failures.
It was so boring. I mean, it just killed the whole vibe.
My wife went to sleep.
Right. I seen people leave.
Really went to sleep. Bathroom break time. We got a new coach over there on Kirby named David Culley. And everybody know that I'm a Texan fan. Yes, we're in Houston, Texas. But I love the NFL first, Texans second at this point. But we got a new coach over there, and found a little audio from the Rich Eisen show with Steve Smith, wide receiver, Hall of Fame. Did he get in? He got in, didn't he? I think he got in this year. Anyway, I might be wrong. Sorry about that if I didn't. if you didn't. If not, I believe you do deserve to get in. How about that? But he was talking about our new coach, David Culley, and the experience he had with him 20 years ago. Now, he says he don't hold a grudge. But I just take a listen.
I was a Pro Bowler. You were down a wide receiver. And the fact of the matter is you scooted me along because you didn't believe I was a real wide receiver. So that tells me your eye for athleticism and talent is as good as Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder's eyes.
Man. Steve Smith always keep it real, man. He gonna keep it 100 for real. But that's just something, that's the only really audio we've heard of anybody talking about his actually football acumen. But they say he's a good guy, so that.
To me, it's just another thing that it doesn't have to be. He doesn't have to be perfect, but. It's so many marks against him that's just another layer of what did we actually get? I mean,
man, it was the fact that first of all they had to be forced to interview Bieniemy just because that was everybody knew what was going on there. Deshaun, he was mad. That was let's keep Deshaun happy. But they already had it in the plans. They knew what they was going to do. The plan was already that, bring Caserio in, keep the Easter Bunny around, and, let's go and then hire, who? Nobody in the NFL wanted David Culley. Nobody. He was on nobody's list. And then they go hire this man and he's never called plays. Ever. He's been in the game for 40 years. What is he gonna do? He gonna be out there with the wing tee.
Wasn't he over the Chiefs passing situation that one year where they wide receivers didn't have a touchdown?
Yeah, that's them. That's him.
That should automatically get you disqualified when they look at your resume.
But I don't blame him. I blame the people who hired him. They know, man. Look, come on, that situation over there. So, man, how do you get fired? How do you get fired as an equipment manager? Can somebody explain how do you get fired as a what do you got to do to get fired as an equipment manager?
If we fire the equipment manager, we gonna win 3 more games. That's the logic I think they got going on over there.
You know what they said? What happened, man? They said Jack Easterby basically is over there cleaning house on all the people that's basically not hired by him. So basically, he's bringing in people that's gonna owe him something, and that's how he's basically running that organization over there. That's what I got wind of. That's how it's being ran over there, and that seems about right. The way the optics are not good for that situation over there at all. I mean, just think about this for a second. They not hired. They went and drafted Ross Blacklock. Jonathan Taylor got drafted 5 spots later or something like that. I mean, it's just a bleep show over there. It's not the fact that they're just a bad organization, but they come at us like they're good. The way they come at us like we're gonna do things the Texan way, like because that's worked. that's worked for the last 20 years. Not. What's the Texans way? Try to be Denver South, and now you try to be Patriot South. When are we gonna be just Texas? Like, can we just be Houston? Can we just have our own identity? Why we always gotta copy other teams? Them people over there, man. Like two people that I've never I could not believe the owner and some preacher would take down a whole entire organization like that. How they have.
Pathetic.
Yeah, it's a shame to be a Texans fan over there, and just being over there, and then watching that game last night was like, it kind of gave you like a reminder of what Deshaun go through every game, because he's like that every game, and he's out there hurt. I don't blame Deshaun for wanting to leave, man. Like, not as far as like the field play. But if somebody breaks your trust, and it's like my dad used to tell me all the time, if you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for everything, and that's a quote that he told me a long time ago, and it stuck with me because it means that if you don't stand for what you mean, and like at this point, if he came back, I would look at him a little bit differently. I'm gonna be honest. I would look at him more. I would have a little side eye on him at this point, because the stuff that you claiming, and if you being disrespected, and then you come back after a person being disrespected, it's no coming back from that particular relationship or whatever in your life. Everything's gonna be different. So at this point, if he comes back and he he just walks in the building like, oh man, I was just playing. I was just playing, y'all. No, for real though, man. Come on, man. No, for real though. I just want to say I just want to play some ball and just act like nothing happened. Yeah, I side eye him a little bit. I'm gonna be honest. I would.
He wants to build his brand. These kids these days, they're all about brand building and Instagram and the Texans brand it's a joke right now, and so he wants to go somewhere where he can have a great media market and be the man again, and kind of get rid of this whatever we got going on here with Easterby and Cal.
Yeah, because nobody wants none of that, man. Like I could truly understand why he wants to get away from that situation. I mean, because it's like, hey, man. I mean, brand aside, just the I told you I'm gonna have you a part of the situation, and then I blindside you. You tell the fans that you're gonna. You tell the fans that the new GM is gonna make the decision on firing Easterby, and then you backdoor, and then you and Easter Bunny jump on a private jet going to go pick up his boy, so his boy can hire him, and then he ain't getting fired. So like that was the plan all along. Then why you ain't just say that? I would respect you just telling me and just telling me right to my face, and then not to just lie to the fan base like that and tell them just basically you just took a whole half of your fan base and chopped it off real quick. Honestly, and then once that trade happens, because it will, if they don't trade him and they stand their ground, they're the trashiest organization there ever in any professional sports. They are the trashiest ever lived. Like period.
But there's a big part of the fan base that feels like Deshaun hasn't earned the right to dictate anything. Like say for instance, like Brady, how you said he's the GM over there at Tampa Bay because he came in with 6 rings. And so, there's a major part of the fan base that's like, hey, you took the money, play.
Yeah, and to those people out there that think that way, how can I put this lightly? Suck it. How about that? Because at the end of the day, he is a independent contractor. You got to look at it like that. And he has a union, and the union can't make. I mean, they can't make him go to work. This is not 1936. They can't just like sit here and make him. If he don't want to work and he going to miss that money, that's on him. So that contract is like it's not worth the paper that it's written on the cool, because at the end of the day, those contracts on the other side of it, the ownership, they can rip that mug up and cut you at any time they want to, and not have to worry about it. So don't miss me with that contract stuff, okay? Like that's not even the point. The point is him standing up for what he believes in, and I think it goes way past like money, football. If he willing to stick his leg in the ground, hey, I can respect that. But I won't respect him going as far as he's going right now, taking all your stuff off your Twitter account. He scrubbed his Twitter account. There's no Texas stuff on there anymore. So that there in itself right there should tell you like it's time to go. But you got these clowns over here on Kirby that still don't understand that you can't make somebody do something just because you think you got him under a contract. You think Deshaun can't make money outside of football? Like he gonna sign a $300 million contract soon as he step foot in New York, and that's for endorsements alone. So these people that out here that they think that just because he signed a contract that he should just go play, get up and go play, boy. Nah, it ain't like that. It's 2021. We ain't working like that anymore. Anyway, before I get out of here, I like to introduce a segment I call Kick Rocks. And Kick Rocks is basically, you start anybody that you want to kick rocks, and I will take suggestions. So all you have to do, if you want to just suggest what's going to be on the show, if you want to have somebody on the kick rock list, just inbox us or send a comment on one of the pages, and we'll put that person on the show. Okay. So without that being said, my first kick rocks. Y'all know who it is. Everybody know. Can we say it all together? Jack Easterby. Jack Easterby. Man, you need to kick rocks, bro. Why are you why? First of all, it's audio out there with you telling people that everybody in Texas walks around with their thumbs behind their belt buckle. Boy, what's wrong with you? You need to kick rocks, man, with all that crazy mess, man. Don't you come down here with your Bostonian accent trying to tell us Texans how to act. Kick rocks, bro. Next, anybody basing the argument on last night saying Bieniemy doesn't deserve to be a head coach, you need to kick rocks, bro. That is in the famous names of John McClane, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. What happened was last night was it was just a really good defense and they executed a really good plan against a really good offense that wasn't prepared. That's all it was to it. But one game does not take away the fact that Eric Bieniemy should be somebody's head coach right now. But instead you got a David Culley out there holding it down. Talking about he took the job because it was 1 of 32. Yeah, that's your coach, Houston Texans. Anyway, my last kick rocks for the day. Christian Wood's ankles. Man, boy, look, man, you need to get on the leg day, man, in the offseason, my dude, for real. You need to really, get them leg days going, man. Your ankles need to kick rocks, man. I'm AC Martell, down the middle. Holla at your boy. Make sure you subscribe. Facebook, YouTube, Spotify. We out. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Down the Middle with AC Martell. And for more original sports content, remember, go like and subscribe our Facebook and YouTube pages, okay? And remember, I am not a broadcaster. I am not a journalist. I'm just a fan with a mic.